Sejam bem-vindos ao Deepcast, nosso podcast no Deep Plane Brasil 2024. Hoje eu estou aqui com nada mais nada menos que o dono do negócio todo, Alessandro Martins, José Carlos Neves and our friend Edgar Kaminski. Então, Alessandro, primeiramente, que coisa maravilhosa que você fez, que vem fazendo ao longo desses anos. Eu falo em nome, acho que de todos, quando dou os parabéns por tudo que você está fazendo, pela cirurgia plástica facial, não só no nosso país, mas no planeta inteiro.
Olá, sou Alessandro Martins e seja bem-vindo ao nosso Deepcast 2024. Aqui você encontrará as principais discussões sobre cirurgias da face com alguns dos cirurgiões mais renomados do mundo. Inscreva-se em nosso canal e fique por dentro.
José, você tem uma história muito legal com o Alessandro. Vocês são amigos de longa data. Conta pra gente, Zé, como começou essa história de vocês dois?
Quase no século passado. Então, a minha história começa com outro brasileiro. Eu, quando fiz o meu fellowship nos Estados Unidos, conheci o Mário Ferraz. E o Mário Ferraz disse: Carlos, tu tens de ir lá no Rio Grande do Sul conhecer um cirurgião que é completamente diferente e diferenciado, Wilson Davis. E assim fiz, acabei por ir Rio Grande do Sul, acabei por ficar lá bastante tempo com ele, e nos cursos Wilson Davis, quem aparecia sempre era o Alessandro. Então, desde 2007, 2008, muitos anos já, que eu sou amigo deste cara aqui. E assim, foi uma das pessoas que foi super fácil fazer uma amizade. Acho que tem...
It's not difficult to be his friend.
Very easy. We're talking about how difficult it is to be his friend.
No, I
What do you think?
A little bit to understand. I think after a few years I will understand more. Like,
Então, foi assim.
so you're talking about secrets.
Yeah, secrets. E a amizade trouxe admiração, e a admiração fez com que nós nos identificássemos em muita forma de olhar para a vida, primeiro que tudo, depois para a cirurgia. Partilhámos muitas ideias, umas frustradas, outras menos frustradas, e esta ideia de entrar na cirurgia de face foi uma partilha muito interessante, porque crescemos juntos com essa ideia mesmo. O nosso mentor Wilson Davis colocou-nos lá o bichinho do que é que seria fazer também a cirurgia de face. E começámos a nossa jornada, e e tu hoje já falaste sobre isso antes da apresentação da minha aula, acho que houve assim um clique para nós os dois, que foi essa ida a Nova Iorque visitar o Angelo Giacono, em que passámos dias em brainstorming, anatomia, lembras-te? Anatomia, entender anatomia, estudar anatomia. E a partir daí o Deep Plane Brasil acabou por surgir, e a nossa conexão foi cada vez mais deep.
Posso falar?
Deve falar.
Primeiro, a sua introdução, eu falo que ninguém na vida é uma andorinha solitária. Você não faz reboadas.
Sim.
Então, você precisa estar em meio de amigos,
sim,
de pessoas queridas e pessoas de conhecimento e que têm vontade de crescer. Isso aconteceu com vocês, iniciando lá na BAPES, o dia que você me apresentou junto com o Thiago, e as coisas foram crescendo aí nesse lado. E hoje faz parte do Deep Plane Brasil, essa união da otorrino e a cirurgia plástica, que para nós é salutar. Nós que viemos, eu e o Zé, de uma geração diferente, tivemos algumas entremeanças que melhoraram e resolveram agora, e foi cravado aqui com este Plane Brasil 2024. Então, sem amigos e pessoas boas como vocês são, você, Rodriguinho, é um deles, não somos nada. Vocês só engrandecem e fortalecem isso. Com relação ao Zé e a história de como é que foi com a plástica facial e o Zé Carlos. Eu lembro que, voltando um pouquinho antes de te conhecer, nem sei se você sabe muito bem disso, eu fui pro Dr. Fernando Pedrosa, fiquei no Dr. Fernando Pedrosa lá na Colômbia, fiquei morando lá, vendi um carro, que não tinha dinheiro na época, eu tinha um Golzinho GL, roda larga, sonzinho Rodstar, não tinha dinheiro, vendi o carro, Thaisa ficou no Brasil, fui pra lá, fiquei 4 meses morando lá, e almoçava na clínica, não saía, o pessoal chamava e só ia onde eles me levavam, eu não tinha condição de ficar gastando, eu tinha o dinheiro para passar aquela época, foi o carro que eu vendi. E ali eu aprendi muito. Ele era uma pessoa além do tempo também. Quando eu voltei para cá, eu dei uma aula na minha residência, fui convidado pelo meu chefe, que foi uma pessoa que abriu portas para mim, Dr. José Antônio Patrocínio, então eu sou grato a ele, eu sou grato às pessoas. Falo que gratidão, igual eu tenho com todos vocês, amigos da BAPS, gratidão é o maior benefício que Deus pode dar para uma pessoa.
Sim.
Isso é muito importante. Comecei a dar aula para os residentes, fundei lá na residência da Federal de Uberlândia, que não existia, o serviço de plástica facial, que até então não existia serviços. E ele me pôs de chefe, então ali eu consegui colocar em prática tudo que eu vi com o doutor Fernando Pedrosa, implante de malar, avanço de mento, frontoplastia, na época já endoscópica, que é onde eu vou entrar, facelift, na época aplicatura, autoplastia, tudo. Enfim, com isso o Dr. Davis me conheceu. Falou, vamos lá dar uma aula para nós, lá no meu curso. Foi o primeiro contato que eu tive com o Dr. Wilson Davis, que é uma pessoa muito, muito, muito além do que você pode imaginar de capacidade intelectual, capacidade dessa união que vocês falam que eu tenho, é mínimo. Esse poder de agregar, não dá 30% que o Dr. Davis tem de carisma. O nível cultural, o nível desse caboclo aqui. O Dr. Davis é uma cultura enorme e capacidade cirúrgica. 2000, ano de 2000, eu dei minha primeira aula de frontoplastia endoscópica, lá no Dr. Wilson Davis. E dali vamos chegar na amizade, outros cursos, que todos os cursos eles me chamavam para estar lá. Fiz amizade com o Zé Carlos, e essa amizade veio só crescendo, 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 crescendo. Tive o prazer de conhecer a família dele, a esposa hoje é uma ente querida nossa, as crianças, pai, mãe e tudo mais. E vai vir novidade, né, Zé? O Zé Carlos tem uma história que me arremete a tentar seguir os passos. Tudo que ele já me falou, cuidado com isso, faz isso, não faz aquilo, parece que ele é vidente. Acontece, é vidente. Tem coisa que não dá nem pra contar, né, Zé? Mas ele é um vi.
Isso te deixa para outro dia. Essa a gente...
Na hora que a gente estiver tomando um negocinho e tudo, eu vou contar isso pra vocês. Mas essa amizade é uma amizade verdadeira e que só me faz crescer com tudo, né, Zé?
Sem dúvida, crescemos juntos.
Juntos, top isso.
Fiquei só agora impressionado, tu em 2000 já deste uma aula de frontoplastia endoscópica. Eu estava na escola primária, meu.
Ano de 2000.
Mentira, mas ele já era professor do... Não. Da escola primária. And we have here our friend Edgar. Edgar is a genius. He's an amazing surgeon. He does art with videos, with photos. I think it's amazing. And this connection you have, it's also amazing. Kaminsky, feel free to ask anything to Alessandro.
Okay.
Be careful.
Interview. I didn't know he was an interviewer too. Yeah. My question will be so close like this. My question will be nowadays you're, I think, my opinion, in top 30, top 20 the most famous plastic surgeons in the world. I'm not talking about the facelift surgeries. I'm talking about all type of the surgeries. And the facelift, I think, top 10. What does it mean for you? And the second question will be, what are your goals for the next 5-10 years? The question is for both of you. First. So the first question, what does it mean to be on top now? And the second one is your goals for the next 5-10 years.
Okay. So, yeah, this is a philosophical question, conceptual question, and I need to try to bring a conceptual answer.
How it changed your life?
No, let me tell you, Edgar. It was never my goal to be placed on a rank of the best 10 facial plastic surgeons in the world, as you say. I think it shouldn't be no one's goal to be there. I think your goal should be do the best you can do. Your effort is, I want to be the best I can be. I try to do, my best surgical procedures. I try to be the best I can to my patients. I try, of course, the ultimate goal is to have happy patients. And if it comes that one day you become really good and people admire you and people like you, what you do, people like the way you operate, people like the results you have, okay, great. But this is a consequence of your efforts, all about you. It's about you and your results and your patients, about you. It's not about showing the others that you can do. Then the others will look at your work like, oh, this is a nice work. This is really nice. We should, oh, beautiful guy. Oh, beautiful guys. You see, can you film these guys, please?
Yes.
Is it possible to film these guys? Okay, look at that. I thought they were ghosts. I thought you were ghosts, guy. I thought you were ghosts. Okay, and so... And so what it really means today...
Here.
You want to come in?
Yes.
Great, come in, great. Yeah. Go up now.
Hi, this is Aviso. This is the worst Skype ever. This is the best podcast. I want to hear your voice. So there is no voice. The bass.
What's that yesterday? Where did you go?
We were at a library that was open till very late.
We were reading a brand new bestseller.
Anatomy till 5 a.m.
We were studying anatomy. So well, my voice went.
Oh my God!
I was interested in repeating.
Do you want to teach us something that you learned yesterday about anatomy?
You were serving food out super.
I mean, there's a lot that I learned yesterday. Because I just can't speak.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
It's all gone. No, go. Oh, guys, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. You're looking beautiful.
Sunday morning.
Edgar is just
So demure. Those are the heights.
that's no.
How are you today?
We don't work on this. Sandra keeps going. Yes, he never stops. So it's insane. And this guy flies in and flies out.
Yeah.
You guys are nuts.
I'm leaving.
Are you feeling together coming with me?
Going. He's going to another meeting tomorrow, and then so and do another podcast.
Have you got something in your pocket?
Should we leave them on the right side?
Oh, we're at the podcast, so we're going to go.
So the question is, just for things, at least the question coming from Kaminsky is, what do you think you're going to be doing in 5 years? In 5 years.
If all goes well, I would like to. No, I'm not entirely sure. Some like charity work with children in their city. Like I'm being serious. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to transition at some point. That is my goal. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's my I want to do something else. I want to have a second act. Whatever it is, I want to find a whole new. I want to start something totally different. And I don't. If you're clear, maybe that's the concept of charity makes me sound holy or generous. I mean it for total ego fulfillment. I mean it's I want to find something that I love, other than surgery, that I get to start again and wake up every day and think this is cool.
This is cool.
That's nice.
What about you? And you? Now you're in trouble. Pressure.
I have no idea why.
Tree. This is honesty. It's the character.
I could give you a beautiful speech about how I'm going to change the world.
At least try to, just for a bit. Try to.
So I like teaching. I like teaching. I like passing on knowledge. I like learning from people. So maybe I'll be doing more of that. I think all of us in time, we start to break a little bit with surgery. And we go as long as we possibly can. What I don't want to do is be one of these guys that was known as quite good once, and then it goes downhill. I think you've got to have insight into when as the times go. Do you know what? There are better guys coming through. And I hope that I'm given the wisdom to know when that is. And maybe it was last year.
Same position. It's same position. Look what I show you. Look. Yes, Alana took a picture. I was in the same position of Levine.
Yes.
At the same time.
And I'm
Alessandro, so you're twins?
Yes.
You became trans. So fucking funny.
That's hilarious.
I mean, we're both terrible at position. Someone who knows how to operate should know how to get into a better position.
Exactly. This is what you shouldn't do.
I'd like to change my last answer. In the next 5 years, I'm going to invent knee pads for surgery.
No, it would be a good. I've thought of this business. A senior surgeon that has experience coming to consult for junior surgeons to teach them how to stand in the operating room.
Absolutely.
Preserve your neck.
But also all the biohacking and optimization.
Steve, can you sit to Alessandro's knees? And I think it could be nice.
Yeah, they don't have the same intimacy we have. No, we're friends, but it's different stuff. It's pretty long. It's a long story.
They're more than twins. They're forgetting my nervous. They're bland.
You gonna tell what you want for Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
What we want for Christmas.
Both of us, yeah, same toy. You're getting it. You're getting it right.
Getting a few minutes.
Guys, is it over? Is it? All of us. Be to go. Sorry, we were the last question. Yeah,
So funny. That's really, really funny because I do also. I'm so like we're also focused on just like finishing the surgery. That the idea of like taking time to tell the anesthesiologist to raise the table or lower it, or it's like you can't be bothered. So you just do what you need to do to get the surgery done. Yeah.
So my question is, like, try to be honest. What does it mean for you nowadays to be the most famous surgeons in the world? It's true.
Oh,
so you doesn't care, for example, it's nothing for you, or it means something for you.
Who's that question to? Who's the most famous?
You don't.
Yes, was that Larry that thought off his hand up?
So for me, I don't think about it. I don't think about it. It's not a goal.
look at the TV. We like a pop star.
Oh yeah. When's on tour?
You see?
No, but you don't care. But maybe when you're on the stage, you said, no, I should be like more serious. Like I should talk about other things because you know that people, they're waiting you. It's true. They're flying from different countries, from abroad. They cross the ocean.
They are called
to see you.
influences.
What does it mean for you?
It's going as influence. It's hugely humbling that people want to hear what you have to say. That's amazing. I'm still amazed that they do. You know, I just say what I do. All those issues at the same. You know the bullshit you say.
Why no trouble to hear this BS?
No, but 300 people. They coming here. Well, from other countries, from other cities, from other states, from the Brazil to listen you. What does it mean? Are you? I don't believe that you doesn't care. You change your suit. You're more elegant now on the stage. Not now.
So here's the thing. Yeah, I haven't changed my suit. I'm wearing like a towel. Oh yeah, good. You know, it's super humbling. You know, if people want to come and listen. We're in a golden age right now where all the guys who are making advances. It used to be very contentious and people would hide things and it was their practice and very insulationist. Now, you know, all us guys are all good friends. We all love the art. We love each other's company and we're super happy to share, you know, show the game. And we show the game. And what that does, it raises the level for everybody, for the whole, you know, the rising tide lifts all ships, but also for our patients, you know. The better that lifts look, the better the faces look, less dysmorphic work out there, the better it is for all of us. And so if the guys who are good friends, who are consistently creating beautiful work, want to teach, and we all get on, then I think it's great. What an age.
Okay, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I'm as you guys can figure, I'm very uncomfortable in the spotlight and
In your skin.
and you probably in my skin too. It's I say it out loud. I say probably the best advice I give to every young surgeon that I see now is, if you don't have a therapist, get one. I think at first I think it's unlikely that you are successful in school to get into med school to get into plastic surgery residency and plastic surgery residency to become a busy surgeon, that you're not like a little bit messed up. And if the goal of life is to be happy as often as possible, then doing work on yourself is really important. So I admit I've got a lot to do on myself, and yeah, I don't. It's hard. It's very ego dystonic to.
No. But my question is, okay, so you're working in your office in New York. You're calm. You're relaxed. But then once you're on the stage in another meeting, you know that you're the most famous guy, one of the most famous surgeons. And what does it mean for you? Like, how do you feel inside when you're on the stage and you know that people are listening you? They're focused on you. What does it mean for you? So you said, okay, I will be better next day. I will be better next year because people, they're watching me. They are waiting for me. What does it mean for you?
Yeah,
I don't believe that
you get it. I think when I think about it, I feel small. And then when I'm up on stage, yeah, I feel good, right? When I'm talking and I get into a groove, you get you feel the energy from the crowd, and you see their intent with they're looking, and it fills you up because you think, wow, maybe all of our imposter syndromes, maybe they are nonsense, and maybe we actually do have something to say. And I haven't figured it out yet, but I get it goes from small to big, and yeah, that's
no. But for example, okay, Alessandro, do you feel something inside that yes, okay, so my results should be better because I became more and more famous. I should change. You already changed your technique.
yes.
And I know that you want to be better. So does it push you to be better? Also to be famous? How do you feel inside?
Look, first, I don't feel like this. I can't see Alessandro Martin as one of the most famous surgeon or the best surgeon in the world. If it is, it's not true in my life, in my head, okay? But if I am, what I try to do, I try to do my best, and I don't know if it's possible in English, comfortable zone, is this, it means, makes sense. Comfort zone, for me, it's terrible. In any kind of life, even doctors, administration, so we can't stay in the comfortable zone. So I wanted to improve my class, as the class of this guy is beautiful, the class of Zachary is very beautiful. So I want to improve more and more and more and more to teach my...
No, but also I feel it because I know you, and I know that you think, okay, so my presentation should be better.
Yeah.
Yes. So, okay, after like such meetings, for example, Carlos, you came to your clinic and you said, no, I need to do like better results. Already it's fantastic, it's great. But I think that you think about it because also you will present it to the audience, you will present it to your students. Yes, I think it also helps you to improve your skills and to be better every time. It's like to do exercises online. Yes, you are going to the gym by yourself, but when you feel that people are watching you, I think it pushes you to work harder. Do you feel something like that?
It's interesting because Stephen and I yesterday were talking about this. When you go to a meeting, you always speak some little things sometimes. It's not that you're going to change your life. It's not that you're going to change your technique completely. It's not because I saw this guy doing the surgery that I'm forgetting everything that I'm doing and I'm jumping to another style of surgery. It means that I was not convinced that what I was doing was okay. But what I think is important when you go to this kind of meetings is, of course, you are in a comfort zone, but there's this, sometimes it's only 30 seconds in 3 days that's worth it, that pays your trip to go there. And it's just a detail, and you add something. But in the end of the day, it's not about the technique. And of course, we are showing techniques, the way I do it. It's about the result you achieve and what makes you happy with your patients. So if you are in your comfort zone, as Alessandro said, with your patients, I think you should stay there. Going out of your comfort zone is when you push yourself in certain details. But it's not about the whole process, because if you keep changing the whole process, it's because you're not convinced that you are doing a good job.
Okay, but
right?
Patience is patient. But tell me, what does it mean for you to operate celebrities? It's the same. It doesn't care. Or you're extremely...
I don't change my way of doing surgery.
So you said, for example, you said, okay, if it's celebrity, it's a famous patient, you said, no, should be one surgery per day, not more. We should be focused on this part. Yes? No, everything indicated. No. Or it's like a patient.
A patient.
Yeah, I understand. But for many people, for example, the president of your country or the most famous singer, something like that, I'm talking about this.
I think when you become super comfortable, I mean, my comfort zone is in the operating theatre. That is where I'm most comfortable. I get into my right brain and I operate, and I'm just having fun. Time stands still.
So you don't say, so please stop. This is the superstar. Everything should be much better like that.
They're a person. I'm Dominic, and they're there first. That's the way it goes. Stephen mentioned imposter syndrome earlier, and it's the first time I've heard another surgeon mention it. I 100% have it. Every case that I finish, even though results get better and better and they're consistently good and people are happy, I finish, and you know what? The first thing that comes into my head is, I hope this is going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay, but I hope it's.
But you don't say no to the patient. Yes, you do the surgery because you can say no. I will not do the surgery for you. Yes, you understand that this patient is extremely high. And for example, if the result will be not good, I hope never it will be so, but it can destroy your career or something like that. How do you feel when you do the surgery for such famous, important persons for all the world?
I think what you was asking is about additional stress because you are doing surgery.
Stress, did you change something? Like,
No, maybe you feel additional stress. You don't because of the results, but I don't change the way I do how to approach the patient or
Operating on celebrities has no upside, and it has all the downsides. It depends on the celebrity.
but no, celebrity. I'm not okay, not about or maybe singers, but there is extremely wealthy people and extremely important person. You cannot find them they don't have Instagram. They don't have, for example, Facebook page or something like that. I'm not talking about, for example, bloggers like that. Like extremely important person. How do you feel to operate them?
No different.
No different. You, that's our.
You're talking like Putin or Trump or
A new example, for example.
No, they say. Example, Trump.
It's imagine you will operate Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So it will be the second surgery per day, the third surgery. It will be only one surgery.
I never do one surgery a day anyway. So nothing changes for me.
Nothing.
I do one surgery a day, I give my best, and it doesn't matter who it is. I don't think about who, I've operated on my own sister, okay? And whilst operating on her, I went into that zone of operating. It was only as I finished that I looked at her and thought, oh my God, that's my sister. She looks younger. This is so strange. I don't change this.
Steve,
you. How do I operate on my sister?
Yeah. I think I would too. I think the same thing. I think I go through it. It's an arc. When the night before I'm nervous. The night before I'm definitely more nervous for somebody who my brain perceives to have special significance, whether it's because of their position in the world or society or just their meaning to me like a sister. And then the minute I walked, everything's the same. I'm at the same staff since I started. I walk in the room and the patient's, covered in blue towels, and I can't make out who they are. So it's like, I think it just all.
Okay, but you see your patients, for example, in the movies. You see your patient when they're singing on the concerts, and you see your results. So what do you feel? Happy? No. Maybe sometimes you're looking. Maybe I need. It could be better. Yes, I can make like retouch something. So how it's to see them on TV, on the like magazines, papers? How it is for you?
I keep my fingers crossed that nobody ever mentions my name in their name sentence. Here's all I ever hope. I'm gonna quickly scan comments and think, oh shit, okay, I live another day.
Yeah. I don't have problems. I did my mom, facelift, my sister, my nephew, and I have some important people, not like Elon Musk or Trump or Putin, but some governments, governadores. And for me, it's normal. I have the same I did, or I feel as you feel. When I finish, that moment I look,
wow, I did.
This is my mother. Yeah. She's pretty beautiful.
I did the same thing in my face.
I have no problems with this.
I was operated, and at the end I said, oh, it's my fiancé I'm doing. And that's amazing. I think like Steven said,
Did she know that?
She appeared just beside. She looks so good. They never. Yeah, she's my fiance. I just decided it now.
They never got married after that.
No. Yeah, I'm not still married. And the next question about money. I will not ask your cost, but nowadays everyone are talking about the prices for the surgeries. So how you calculate your price? You should not speak about your prices. We know that it's extremely high, but after the meetings and congresses, never high. It's never high. It should be okay. After the meetings and congresses, do you think that no, I should raise my price, or I should change something, or do you remember, for example, in the past, how it was, because nowadays also I can tell you why facelift plastic surgery is so famous and popular, because of the US surgeons. After their prices 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, many surgeons, they said, oh, I want such prices. So what does it mean for you?
As he said, you all say, we live in another reality. It's impossible.
But when you see so results and you know that the price for this surgery for this surgeon is higher than yours, do you change your price or not?
No, I gradually increased my prices. I'm really above average in my country. You need to have your prices based on your country.
But you have a lot of foreign patients from all the world.
A lot of foreign patients. 50% of my patients come from abroad, but still, you need to have a balance in between what you charge, because I don't think it's fair that you charge 3 times more for a foreign patient than for a local patient. So I think you need to find a balance in between.
So balance, it means that you have changes or the same price?
No, I changed and I incrementally increased my prices.
Okay.
But this is based on how much a local can pay, and also, of course, there's the pyramid. I always talk about, I cannot use this hand because Dominic is here, but I always talk about the pyramid, and I want to be here. My patients, they should come from the top level of the pyramid. So because I cannot, no, you're okay. What you did, but I haven't eaten yet. Oh, that's I'm only going to eat. I'm like a fender.
Uh-huh.
And so you cannot charge it to everybody, right? So you need to have the patients that can afford you. And so you need to balance in between the locals again, because you're living in your own country. And in Lisbon, I can not charge the same there. Even in London, they charge more than I do, or in LA or in New York. So you need to adjust. Of course, when you listen
But why they charge more than you?
And this is cultural, because this is cultural.
So, okay, if you will...
It comes down to market forces. So, there's the saying, it's the saying, price is what you pay, value is what you get, okay?
No, of course, about the taxes and other things and everything, yeah.
It's not just price increase. I think the value and the consistency and the outcome matches the new pricing. Now, I will consult people, and my prices are high for the UK, but the UK definitely has a ceiling. The international patients would pay more. Steve and all the guys in the States, the price ceiling is much higher, much higher. So I will consult people from the US. They will come over and they will ask me, despite my prices being high for the UK, but probably average for the top level surgeons in the States, they'll ask me why my prices are so cheap. And they will say, how can it be as good? How can it be as good when the other surgeon I'm choosing wants to charge me 4-5 times the amount of money? How does one answer that question? One can't ask that question.
No, but my opinion that plastic surgery should be expensive. So I like the phrase that love is free, medicine is not. Yes. And it was my question to you.
No, I think you're gonna like this story. This is a. I heard. Oh, sorry. No, don't worry. I'm good. I do my crawl. This is a great. No, this is a good story. One, I'll say, the danger for plastic surgeons is when you start thinking of patients like ATMs, and you start thinking, oh, if I could charge more, I'll just charge more for no reason. So every time you charge more, you always have to, like Dominic said, be asking yourself, am I providing value? But the story that I want to tell, that I think about all the time as just an economic story, is this may be more American than anything else, so I'm sorry, but there is you know the show Seinfeld, a very popular show in the United States in the 90s and early 2000s, and at one point the Seinfeld cast went on strike, and the audience was pissed, and NBC, the network, had a pretty big PR campaign smearing all the actors, saying they were asking for $1 million an episode. And Jason Alexander, who played George, went on a talk show. Maybe it was Jay Leno. I don't remember. Maybe it was Jay Leno or something like that. And Jay Leno said, listen, I got to ask you, Jason, you're an actor. You're asking for $1 million an episode. Don't you think you should just, get back to work? And he said, listen, you got to understand it. I, of course, don't think I deserve no actor deserves $1 million an episode. That's absurd. But I don't live in the real world. I live in the Seinfeld world, where billions of dollars are around me, because that's how much the show generates. They're ad dollars. If I don't take my money it just means that's more money going to the producers or someone else. So it's a relative issue. Sure. So the part of the issue is it's not about the cost of plastic surgery. It is the wealth creation in this world in the last 20 years is far, far, far outpaces the increase in fees in plastic surgery. So all plastic surgeons are finally saying is, hey, we provide a service to people who have created amazing wealth for themselves, and we are going to provide the service to them at a fee that makes sense for them and for us. So my point is, it isn't. I think if you look at the fees of plastic surgery in a vacuum, it's you'll look at it and think, oh, our fees have just gone up and up and up. But if you look at it in relation to wealth in the world and just like global GDP, I think you'll find that we're actually not in sync.
Because you are operating
the
top of a fear in that. So as I was saying,
and that Jason Alexander thing really makes sense to me. That of course, do you think your surgery is worth that much? Yes and no, but it's relative, right?
Exactly. It's depend where you are. You know my life. I changed from a small city, and then I went to another city, and now I'm here in São Paulo. The price of my same surgery here, it's 3 times of the first city.
In my opinion, it should be 5 times higher. Because in my opinion, your price should be much higher because of your experience. But you have also crazy patients.
As you told us, it depends of each country. It depends what's the economy of that country.
Nowadays here, I'm in between 3 or 4.
No, but look, okay, it depends on the country, but one monthly fee in all the countries is the same price. The Cartier, they don't change the price in New York, in London, in Madrid, and Lisbon. And my opinion that your surgeries are jewelry. It's life person and extremely difficult and so many complications. So why it's changed depends on the country, but the jewelry and the fashion rate is the same.
But it's different person. One thing is, he's charging the same in London, I'm charging the same in Lisbon. I'm trying to be coherent. Okay, James, Jordan, saying what he's doing is a bit different. I think you are competing with yourself when you have one price in Goiânia.
And now I have the same price.
Oh.
It changes 3 times.
But you need to have the same price. Otherwise, you are the number one competitor of this.
And of course, you have to that. And I tell you,
it's like Cartier and Gucci and Chanel, all of them, they have different prices, but they have the same price.
But you're not. But look. Yeah, but this was my question. You're not Pandora, Cartier, or other brands. No, you're Cartier, Van Cleef, yes, another brand.
But in different regions.
And this is my question. That regions, yes, but also these brands they're in different regions, but the same is price.
Cartier is the same price in all the in here in São Paulo. Yes. I think it
sometimes it depends, of course, we understand that.
I want to tell you something that probably you agree. For example, if you found a Cartier with menos the half price of that real price of Cartier,
I will not buy.
Yes. Yeah. So, for example, if a pop star go to the Levine office, and in the end, Levine, my price is this, probably. That pop star think, probably he's not good, much cheaper.
So that's why my opinion that you should raise your price, because you should be like in the middle level, like LVMH group. You should be like LVMH group, because in LVMH you don't have Zara, you don't have other brands. All the brands like Fendi, Dior, and other, and they're the same.
Carlos, in Lisbon, you are between of the 5 or 3 or highest price in London.
No, I'm the most expensive.
You're the most. When do you?
Yeah, in the UK, in the UK, but between everyone's got more expensive. So it's just pandemic. If you look, we look at the static price. You look at everything. Everything costs more. It's not that people are putting their prices up. It's just that the value of the currency that's been printed in the last 5 years is crazy. If you look across the board at anything, houses aren't getting more expensive. The money that we have in our pocket buys less house.
Yes.
So I think that's what's behind a lot of price rises.
But how do you feel yourself when your surgery is like, it costs like 5 square meters in center of London? but the apartment is 100 square meters.
But if you're,
And you said
saying if you're undercharging,
yes.
yeah, I've lost patients because my prices were too low because they were too low because the perception of the patients too low. If they're too low, you can lose. It is true.
Yes.
Because they perceive the product to not be as good as someone else with higher prices. Now, whether this is right or wrong, who knows? Again, it comes back to people will often think, that's a lot of money for 3 hours of surgery.
Mm-hmm.
It's not 3 hours of surgery. It is the 40,000 hours of improving.
Yeah, to believe in
They're not buying the surgery, they're buying you and everything you've learned, every experience, every piece of stress you've had. An artist may paint a picture and it may take them 2 days, and they'll sell it for hundreds of thousands or millions or whatever. It may take them 2 days, but each brushstroke they put in, the way their brain works, the way their right brain will create this unique piece of art. That's what you're buying with prices.
I think we can speak for hours, but thank you very much for this talk. It's a big talk, it's fantastic. Yes. Thank you very much.
So, it's true? We finished?
Yes, we should. We don't want, but we should. Yes, thank you.
So, was an amazing podcast. So,